Wow, already people here. Or one person at least. Oh boy. My shoes are becoming like unbelievably worn out. Never seen this on a shoe, and they're still holding up and comfortable. We lost someone, so now, oh, we gained someone again. Alright, I'll wait for a few people to come, and then I'll get into my story. Click like, everyone. I know you just got here, you don't know if you like it, but it helps the video out. That's all I gotta ask, because I know people are watching and they like it, but they don't think to click like, because what does it matter to them? It's, helping the channels get shared on YouTube is what it's doing. And 8 people here already. That's pretty good. And I was tired last night. I didn't want to shave before I left Sunspace, and so getting up at 4:40. Although really, I got up today at I got up to shower at like 5:45. I had a good workout. I didn't think I would necessarily work out well today, but I always surprised myself. Did pull-ups, dips, and a bunch of push-ups, and the back workout on the chain link fence. And there was a guy sleeping on the basketball court this morning. Yeah, hi, filming. Also, I'm down at least 12 pounds from my heaviest, so that's really good. Shows me my efforts to lose weight are working, and I just got to keep going. I'm not even feeling that hungry. The bad thing is when I don't eat much, I got to go to the bathroom so much. I just went a minute before, I started this live stream, and it's like I got to go kind of again. So it's ridiculous. Hey, Ian. Ian's a longtime fan. Thanks for joining. All right, we got 10 people here. Click like, everybody, and I'll tell the story of another robbery. Again, get the video shared on YouTube and all that stuff, because also I paid my bills today. My car insurance, my cell phone, which is just ridiculously high, because I'm paying off an old device I got for that insurance sales job that I quit after like 10 days. And I'm paying for my last phone that broke after a year, completely broke. It won't even charge. And the warranty just went out. So the year-long warranty went out, so I couldn't get a new one. So I'm paying off those 2 devices and this phone. I think I'm paying off that one from this insurance job. I'm not totally sure. And yeah, I don't have much money left, and I just hope I don't get a flat tire or anything. Got to pay 25 bucks for a patch on my tire. I've gotten 2 flat tires with this car, or where it's a slow leak, but where I had to go get it patched up, which is crazy. Click like, everyone. There's 12 people here, and there's 7 likes. So I want to get this going. I gotta work at this. I would be writing right now on my notebook. I can't get into Sunspace right now, but I may go there today. I've been doing a lot of writing. I get so frustrated with my writing, and it's frustrating because of me. I get frustrated trying to think of a line. I get up and walk away or look at the internet or something. When I actually sit there and focus and go through the struggle of trying to write, I end up writing a lot. So just a lot of work to do. And then even at the end of the day, I rewrote 10 pages of Adventureland, the screenplay from Greg Mottola that he also directed. Somewhat coincidentally, I don't know if subconsciously I was interested in reading the script for Adventureland after I retyped the script for Superbad, which Mottola directed, but Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg wrote. But now I'm retyping out the script for Adventureland to see what it feels like to write it. If I was writing this, I want to be thinking, like, does this feel like it's off to too slow of a start? Is the conflict, are the stakes of the conflict too low? Is story being set up properly? I love the movie and I love the script, which is very close to the movie, but still, typing it out, I can see, like, at 10 pages in or 5 pages, like, oh, does it feel like it's meandering or not? All right, that crap's gonna happen because of this damn phone. So it cuts out, and then I have to unlock the phone again and hit resume on the live stream. We lost a few people. If we can get a few people in here, I'll get into the story. But yeah, I'm just trying to work a lot and push through. And I may have to get a job, even though it'd be so weird for me. I really don't want to. I may just have to get some money. I got a notice from my bank that the credit card payments are going to be collected again, or are going to be collected again starting next month, and I really cannot afford that. I truly cannot. So I'll have to see if depending on how YouTube goes, or if I'll get some other opportunity. I don't know. The other job I was hoping to get by the end of this month, it's not happening. The people who I would have been filming with are on the other side of the country. Not the other side of the country. I forgot. I'm thinking I'm still in Virginia. They're on the West Coast, but we were going to be, I won't get into it, but far away. Other things happened that they needed to work on. So, and I don't even totally know if I'm, if it's finalized that I'm on board. But anyways, I'm getting my Scorsese director's haircut. Scorsese, 70s Scorsese haircut going. It's getting a little long. I'll wait till see if we can get 10 people here. Then I'll tell the story of the robbery. Click like, everyone. I don't like asking because it's boring, to hear me ask to click like. You're already watching, but it helps get YouTube to recommend the video to others. And that's what I need, is to keep making videos and putting stuff out there. And lately I just want to do live videos. We lost people. If you come back, I'll tell the story. And I'm still working through my dissociative disorder. It's getting way better, obviously. And then people drive, so they're showing disrespect for their own cars and themselves when they just slam the gas like that down a stupid fucking, side street. Like they got somewhere to go fast, or they want to impress someone. You're driving in a fucking dump of an area. Let's go. 10 people here. We can do it. I will say that my mom is, as I mentioned in the thumbnail, she's thinking about getting a second job. She said she may just have to, because even though it looks like her job's secure, they wouldn't fire her at her school, but if I don't know, if they're not able to operate even with her giving out food to families, because that's what she's been doing for the summer at their school, because the school shut down, there's no summer school or anything, so they still have the cafeteria workers there handing out food to families. So that's what she's been doing. Hey, Quasi. One more person, click like, and get 10 people in here, and I'll tell the story of the robbery. And she's thinking about getting a second job, so I totally get that, and I may just have to get something at least part-time and, just deal with it. It's so frustrating because all I want to do is just write screenplays and film videos. And I don't want to be dealing with other stuff, but if I have to, I have to. 10 people here. All right, click like someone. Click like, and we'll get up to 10 likes at least. 9 people. Come on, we can do this. Spent $16 at the food bank yesterday. Didn't want to spend that much. I had to, in a way, but the food will last a while. I got stuff like this, super cheap, high protein, protein drinks. This one gave me a little bit of a headache because it's got caffeine in it, I think. Yeah, caffeine from like 1 cup of coffee. And I got shredded wheat, so I'm only getting whole foods or healthy stuff, clean eating. I haven't even opened this. I'm not trying to have a ton of carbs. More peanut butter, and just really limiting my calories. Like I said, I'm down 12 pounds, over that I think now. And each time I weighed myself, I had my clothes on and shoes and everything, so maybe add 3 pounds for that each time. So maybe I'm actually down around 192 pounds, and I weighed myself at 195. 10 people, 10 likes. Okay, we're going to get into it. So a few weeks ago, the place I rent my mailbox from got robbed, and they sent out an email to everyone saying packages were stolen, and they're going to change the locks. not on the mailboxes themselves, but on the front door, because we're all given keys to go in after they close so we can go get our mail after hours. But they changed the locks on the front door, so everybody had to come in, and I came in and, got the new key. And this morning I get an email, they were robbed again. And now they have no phones or internet, which is not my problem, but because I don't need to call them or anything. But they're changing the locks again, it looks like, and so nobody can get in for like whatever, a day or so, until they're able to issue new keys to everybody. So that's just crazy, man. And I know there's a lot of people, have addiction problems and stuff, and I don't know why the phones and internet are out. I guess if someone may have stolen a router or damaged it. But I know that area in North Hollywood, it can be a little sketchy, and, oh shit! This damn phone keeps doing that. Alright. So anyways, it can be a sketchy area. People are high and drunk, and, there are people who steal stuff to, keep getting drugs or whatever, or just to get food. So whatever happened, I don't know. But, it's not uncharacteristic in that area. We've got 18 people here all of a sudden. Click like, everyone. It helps the video out. We got to get this going, because I paid my cell phone and car insurance bill today. I'm broke again. I got to get gas soon. Gas prices are going back up. My mom has to get a second job, and I may have to get a job even though I don't want to. It frustrates me to no end that I can't just write all the time, but hey, it's not the worst problem, so I may have to just bite the bullet and do it. Get something, even though I hate most jobs. I absolutely hate working with customers. I don't have any fucking patience for it. So we'll see. But I also need something that's during the day. I don't want to work at night, because I want to be able to sleep in my car at night. It is very hard to sleep in my car during the day. When the sun's out and I got a shower, I like to do it when there's not a ton of people around. If I got to do it when there's people around, so be it. I'm really not really embarrassed by it anymore, to where it's like, yeah, it's just normal. Like, don't worry about it. If you drive by me while I'm showering in the street, no big deal. But there's so many people who do it as well, and I see so many guys in the park bathroom washing up too. Anyway, so yeah, the place where I rent my mailbox was robbed, and it robbed for the second time in like 2 or 3 weeks. Last time they replaced the front door lock, because everybody who rents a mailbox there gets a key for the front door, so we can get in after hours and check our mail. So now they're going to change it again, and their internet and phone is out. Anyways, it's just wild. Doesn't affect me personally, really. I didn't have anything stolen. And I'll just go back and get it. I went and got the other key, and now I'll go in again and get another key. And I just hope their security measures are better this time, because obviously people are, it's pretty easy to break in there, I guess. I don't know. I'm not recommending it. Obviously, I don't think it's a good idea. But anyways, it's just wild. So yeah, in fact, I'll just say don't do that. But so yeah, I got to go get another key. Not a huge deal. And think about whether I'm getting another job. I'm writing a lot and just trying to be very disciplined about that. And but none of that's gonna make me money or anything for a while. Not that that's any consideration at all in what I'm doing now. I just gotta write. I gotta keep doing it. But and be very disciplined about it, more so than I have been. Even though I am writing a lot, I could be doing even more and stop wasting time on the internet. It's getting me nowhere. And my mom is saying she's probably going to have to get a second job, which I totally understand. My dad's not around earning an income, and even though she still has a job at her school cafeteria, even though school's not in there, and she's been giving away food to families who come by. She might have to get a second job to keep paying her bills. She's barely getting by too, just barely. And she's got to be able to pay her bills and keep the house too. You know, a lot of bills on the house. Property taxes are ridiculously high there. It drives me insane. She says like, "Oh, Angela, the property taxes were so high." I'm like, "Don't you know they're coming? You know, I know it's a lot of money. I know that part." But she's like, "Yeah, but I thought it would be different this time or whatever." Or something with the IRS she owed money to. I'm like, "Don't you know? You know this is coming up each, however many times a year, twice a year, you got to pay property taxes." Not a surprise. Yes, it is a huge amount of money, way more than many other parts of the country. But anyways, yeah, so how's everyone doing? How's everyone surviving? It's going to be so nuts here in California. So many people refuse to wear masks. Chad and JT, who I've met, and they're very cool and funny. I saw them at 2 shows in LA. One like a week before I had my relapse of my dissociative disorder. And they went to Huntington Beach, and now they went to San Clemente trying to give out masks, and all these chud cracker douchebags were like, "No, I don't need a mask. I can't stand lies." And they're like, "This actually inhibits your oxygen. You need oxygen, and it damages your health, and it'll make you sick." Bullshit. I've done burpees for 90 minutes with a mask on. I worked out today for about an hour with a mask on, doing pull-ups, dips, push-ups, back workout. I walked around for like 45 minutes because I needed the exercise, and I needed to sort of clear my mind of this dissociative disorder and clear my body of it. Well, give me any reasons why I should move back within my mom, Nicole. And if anyone could give me good reasons, I'll do it. Right now, I don't see any good reasons to. Well, yeah, tell me the pros and cons. I'd be curious of that. How that makes sense. Drive 2,700 miles away from the area I love to a place I hate, with very few film job prospects, an urban, like just the city environment that I don't like as much. Let me know how that makes sense. And with my racist brother who's been convicted of 2 assaults and battery. Let me know if you think that makes a lot of sense. Just so I'm not living in a car, why would I want to avoid that? I know why other people would, but I don't have any issue with that. And I chose to do this to come out here, not the other way. I'm not trying to do the other way around and make progress backwards, not regress. Okay, enough questions about that. Yeah, sure. Oh, I've got $1 million laying around. Good idea. Good thinking. I'll just move her. Why didn't I think of that? Yep. Click like, everyone. Helps the video out. I gotta keep doing YouTube videos to keep, getting these spread around. Oh, it's weird. I drove by where that guy who I helped get off the road, that homeless guy who couldn't even speak, and it was like, oh, and he had no teeth, and fuck. Oh, all right. Great questions, Nicole. Yep. That guy, my phone keeps cutting out, but so I think like 2 nights ago, I was driving at around 10:30 at night to where I was gonna sleep, and there was a guy lying on the road with a shopping cart, a homeless guy, looking rough and stuff. And so I pulled over and I helped him. He just had to crawl on his knees and hold onto the shopping cart and shuffle himself forward, and I was just kind of guiding the cart to the sidewalk. And I drove by it again last night, and the cart was there on the sidewalk. He was gone. So I'm like, oh, that's just interesting. I wonder how he got anywhere. He couldn't even walk when I saw him. Somebody, Elena asked, how's my mom? Well, she's doing all right. It's tough without my dad, I'm sure. And 22 people here. That's amazing. Click like, everyone, again. I know it's tedious to hear me ask and annoying. I totally agree. I got to ask because people got to engage in the video to get it shared on YouTube. And I got to keep myself going somehow. I may be getting a job myself too. If I just have to do it, I have to do it. I paid a bunch of bills today, and so I'm broke. And then on top of that, my bank is going to be resuming credit card payments next month, and they've still been charging interest every month. So I owe over $20,000 on a credit card with a $19,000 limit that I haven't used in months because they keep charging interest. So whatever, you know, I don't know if I'll try and make a deal with them and call them up and say, look, because there's going to be millions of people in my situation saying, I have no money, so you're not going to be able to do anything to me. I don't have any steady income. So see if they can either lower the interest charges or stop the interest charges and lower my monthly payments. Thanks, R9. Or just get a job, even though I hate it, and the jobs available in general that I'm qualified for are not that good, and I wouldn't like them. I was hoping one I saw, the post office, I saw a job listing that I get sent to me, said post office around here is looking for custodians. I'm like, perfect, that sounds like a laid-back job. How dirty can it be? And you know, you get paid well, it's a government job and all that. But they say look at the post office website. It's not like send your resume somewhere. Let's face it, I probably wouldn't even get that job either. I don't have much actual janitorial experience. Yeah, I cleaned before. I cleaned cars, I cleaned movie theaters. I would have to clean up broken glass and puke at the bar I worked at. But I went on the the post office website and looked for jobs and custodian, and there were none listed around here, even though the email specifically said 2 sort of neighborhoods around here. So I'm like, fuck, man, why is it? Okay, so it's just not around here, and the locations were crazy far away in California that they had them listed. So a cleaning job might be all right. I don't know. I'll just keep looking because I got to get something to making money. Yep, still taking showers on the street, and that's going fine. I'm pretty good about getting up. I wish I got up right at 4:40. I'm always a little lazy and lie down for another 30 to 60 minutes. But anyways, it's going all right, and I'm just trying to write a lot. It's really important that I write these screenplays, and I'm making a lot of progress and get over my dissociative disorder. And a big part of that is just walking around. That helps a lot. I'm wearing my voice out. Oh boy. I don't have anything for my throat, I don't think. But yeah, my mom, thing is she's always barely able to pay her bills. Just barely. You've got a lot of bills when you have a house. And especially without my dad around, and the property taxes are extremely high there. It's just crazy amounts of bills for her. So she's thinking of getting a second job too. She seems pretty set on it. And I'm sure she needs it. Stuff is just difficult right now. So, you know, she's doing all right. She's always mad at Tim. Yeah, she thinks his cooking is gross, and he wouldn't. She couldn't get on the line to call office hours, and she thinks he does disgusting humor, but she also loves him, you know. So I'm not. I don't want to get into all that, but I'm just trying to keep moving because I get so depressed when I don't move, and I get frustrated. So maybe tonight I'll clean my car again. Man, I don't know what's going on at the park bathroom. They've been low on toilet paper lately, and I have my own toilet paper I keep in my car. So if I see there's none there, I'll go back to my car, get some more, and bring it to the park bathroom. If I gotta use it, that's what I do. I don't know if people are just stealing it out of there or what. Usually they're good at having it, you know, full in there, but I don't know. Who cares? 24 people, that's awesome. Click like, everyone. So real quick, I'll go over the robbery story again because I went over it earlier. But everyone's still hoarding toilet paper. It's ridiculous. It was so dumb, too. The place where I rent my mailbox, a few weeks ago it was robbed, and so they changed the front door lock and gave us all new keys to the front door that we use to go in after hours if we want to check our mailboxes. Somebody stole some packages, I don't know what else. I just got an email. They were robbed again, the second time, and this time their phone and internet is out. So I don't know if someone stole their router or what, tried to pawn it. But they're going to probably change the keys again, I'm sure, and I hope they get better security features, because it seems like it's way too easy to break in there. But there's nothing you can do about the front door. We got to be, it's part of our agreement. We can go in after hours. So once you're in there, I don't know how hard it is, to rob the place. I'm not interested in finding out, but I hope they get some kind of better security in there. I don't know what they would do, because obviously you can't have an alarm on the front door. So I don't know how that would work, but yeah, that's tough. Maybe I knew one guy, or I know people who do this, who have motion activated, like, or they can look up the security camera on their phone, the feed. But you got to sleep sometime, and this obviously, I'm sure it happened at night. So they're going to be issuing new keys to us again. So after I just got the new key last week or 2 weeks ago, I got to go in again and get another key, which that's not a big deal. It just takes 2 minutes. Just drive down there. Really, the worst part is the gas. I got to drive to, and gas is so expensive here. I'm keeping miles very low on my car, trying to ride a lot, and I'm facing the possibility of having to get a job. I paid my cell phone and car insurance bill today. Cell phone bill is ridiculously high. I'm sure if I switched to prepaid, it would be much cheaper with T-Mobile. I don't know if I should do that, but I also want unlimited data. I mean, so maybe I'm just being foolish by doing that, because what do I need unlimited? I shouldn't be watching videos all the time, but I'm doing stuff like this, so I don't know. Maybe that helps. Hi, Avina. So I paid my bills. I'm broke again. Got a little money coming in. I always tend to have a little something come in, but I got to keep making YouTube videos, working at this, and just keep active, keep moving, limiting what I eat a lot. I've lost like 12 pounds lately, so that's great. I want to lose at least another 30 pounds. I bet I can lose probably 40, more than likely, and get down to about maybe 155, 160 pounds, something like that. I don't know. I've gained some muscle, but most of that the vast majority of that weight gain is fat. So that means I'm also cutting way down on what I eat, and I'm going to be smarter when I get my food stamp money next month. Because I was getting chicken salads from Jack in the Box, which are like $7 every day, and it was good because it's super healthy. Grilled chicken, no cheese, balsamic vinaigrette dressing, and just a ton of lettuce and cherry tomatoes. But I'm like, I've been going without that lately. Just eating oatmeal for my first meal, and then after I work out, a protein shake and either a little bit of canned fish that I have, or peanut butter, and it just goes like that throughout the day. And then I'll usually have a little noodle, like a ramen soup or something, ramen noodles, that if I'm at Sunspace, I can make it there. Or I even had this from the food bank. They had these curries and little bean salads that you can heat up. They're already cooked. So I would just put them in the back window of my car and heat them up. But even you can eat them cold. I just wanted to eat them warm. I bought all those at the food bank, so I ate my last one today. But I'm just limiting what I eat and not worrying about it. I'm not starving. I'm just eating less. So I want to get next month, just stay away from Jack in the Box. Basically just get really cheap foods and limit my calories. Even though the chicken salads were very low in calories, $7 way too much. I realized I can get by eating a tin of fish and a protein drink, and I'm good for a little while. And yeah, gotta make that food stamp card last for longer in the month, because now I'm spending money at the food bank and a little bit at the grocery store. I haven't read Moby Dick, no. Yeah, I'm interested in reading it though. Medi-Cal, I think it does, yeah, cover mental health services. Hey James, but yeah, I gotta go to a doctor to get a physical. I just have to. I'm a little bit scared to go to the doctor. I'm just scared of the paperwork involved, and yeah, scared of finding out I'm sick with something, but I really should. And I got to keep losing weight. I'm not eating those 99-cent tacos anymore. They're shit. They're bad for your health. You know, I'd rather scoop out everything inside it and eat it than eat that shell. That shell is poison, basically. I mean, okay, I won't say poison. It's just all carbs. You know, it's not good. My brother had 2 convictions for assault and battery. He's really racist. He's a Trump fan. You know, he's a selfish person. I think he contributes some money to my mom, bare minimum, and he lives in her basement, 34 years old. So that tells you the whole story. And, you know, he's a very insecure, weak person who crumples under pressure and just has a bad temper. And in total denial about attacking me, even though I had it on video. He's like, I didn't choke you. It was a wrestling maneuver. I was grappling you. Yeah, right. Police saw it, charged him with felony strangulation, and he got the felony knocked off his charges when he made a no contest plea. You know, like a little loser. Anyways, I'm just trying to do a lot and not slow down. I don't even take naps lately. Or I did take a nap the other day. What am I talking about? It wasn't a very deep sleep, but I filmed it. You know, I was live on YouTube filming my nap in my car. But I'm just trying to, even if I'm stuck in my car, like right now, I can't get into sun space, just try and do a lot of writing and walking around and not feeling bad for myself, you know? Water goes through me so quick when I don't eat much. It's crazy. I'm going to the bathroom so much, but that's good too, you know? Losing weight. I'm sure I'm much healthier. When your heart's not pumping blood through all those arteries and you got all that fat on you. I'm like just limiting what I drink to pretty much just water. I even thought about getting like watermelon juice from the food bank, and I'm like, nah, don't need to. I drink tea. That's the other thing. I'll have 2 or 3 cups of tea. I recently got fennel tea, which has licorice in it, from the food bank, and I tried that yesterday. It was pretty good. And I have like a lot of the food bank stuff. The teas I get are like from Trader Joe's that they donate, that they didn't sell and they donate to the food bank. Wait, your screen name says Elena, or your username says Elena, but your name is Daniel? Which one's wrong? Daniel or Elena? Thank you. Subscribe for 5 years? That's awesome. Thank you for saying that about me and my mom. I told her about Christopher Nolan's new movie Tenet because she loved Dunkirk, and how it's getting this delayed release now, and it's a big challenge, and the movie cost over $200 million or something. And you know, she was shocked by that, and she's like, man, I would like to see it if you know, if I could. But she was like, I would see it if it was out, you know, and I could see it in a theater, because we saw Dunkirk at the Chantilly, the Udvar, I can't remember the name, something, Air and Space Museum in Chantilly, Virginia, which is the largest IMAX screen in the country, and it was amazing. The 70-foot screen, floor to the ceiling, stadium seating that was very steep, and you could see, like, look down into the ocean in a lot of the shots and up to the sky, and the sound was incredible. It sounded like cannons going off in the theater. The audience was so quiet. They were so tense. The Logic video, yeah, that was awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever, no problem. I was just wondering what that's about, because usually if you use a name that's not yours, it'll be something obviously not your name, you know, like whatever, Mr. Beast. But yeah, she would have wanted to see that, and it's just crazy. One thing I hope comes from this shutdown is that movie studios stop trying, and audiences stop trying to, well, movie studios stop trying to make movies just event movies, meaning they're massively budgeted. You know, there's a certain range of stories they're willing to tell, and they have to make their money back basically the first weekend and live or die by that first weekend. And I don't know why audiences eat this up. I don't mean why do they like the movies, that's fine. But I mean, why do they cram the theaters opening weekends? I worked in the theater for a year and a half. It was miserable on the weekends when it was so busy, it was crowded, we were hectic, the workers were hungry, I was hungry, we'd have to, be working constantly and didn't have time for bathroom breaks, and I didn't even have time for breaks sometimes. And budget was so low, even though we brought in the most like ticket sales and concession sales from like most of the the region, and customers were so abusive. That's where I started really learning how creepy and controlling entitled white people are, is seeing how they treated me and the employees who were mostly black. And it just was unsettling, It was disturbing. But anyways, why would you want that miserable experience of a crowded theater, and why do you disrespect yourself by just wanting to get out there first? Like, I just need to, like, just spend a ton of money, $80, and go out, get there first. Why not go when it's quieter, when you don't need you're like practicing your character by not being there first, and you're going there later and seeing a great movie with a smaller crowd can be great. I had a great experience seeing Milk in 2009, and there were like 2 or 3 other people there. It was such an amazing experience. I loved the movie. It was so special to be there at that time. And I would have been glad to see it with more people, but it was great to see it too with a small crowd. But I just hope that studios realize, because for the foreseeable future, they're not going to be able to have huge releases that make a ton of money their opening weekend, because people can't attend theaters, or they won't be willing to. So I hope they realize, okay, let's budget smaller movies and try and have them support them and get them longer runs in theaters, instead of this ridiculous mentality of it's got to be an event like a roller coaster, and you get your money and you move on to the next one, boy. Lamley Theater is great. Yeah, those are great. I had one movie I worked on, I think, premiere there, where I played a cop/paramedic, short film. It was actually the first one I worked on in LA. But yeah, I hope they survive this pandemic too. What kind of jobs do I want? I don't know. Merchandising, maybe. Maybe I should look that up again. I was applying to one, and I was like, fuck this, man. Because even though it was only a few hours a week, it would have been sweet. It was for a card company, American Greetings or something, and they do this whole evaluation that I gave up on because I'm like, fuck it, I don't even know how to answer this. Basically it's a bunch of scenarios where you deal with customers, and what do you do if like you're too busy and the store's a mess, but you got to clean it up, but you're scheduled to go to another store. And I'm like, well, fuck off. You all don't have enough people to take care of that. I'm not hustling my ass off and trying to, do careful deliberations about the strategic, maneuvering for the company if there's a customer demanding my time. And oh shit! All right, the phone keeps crapping out, or maybe American Greetings. They're trying to stop me. But yeah, it was this ridiculous thing you had to, and the thing is, there were no easy answers on it. It's like, pick the 2 best options of 4, and they all sounded pretty good, but like, what do you do in that situation? Do you call your manager and ask them what to do? Do you just move on to the other store? Do you finish cleaning up here and rearrange your schedule later? I'm like, I know all these options are bullshit. The manager doesn't want to hear about it. They got enough. Obviously, if you have these scheduling problems, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and you don't have enough people. And you're trying to save as much money as possible. Not only that, if I'm dealing with customers, hell no, not worth it. So I just quit the survey. I wouldn't even finish. And they emailed me saying you need to finish the survey, evaluation to be considered. And it was funny, I got the emails, I'm like, fuck it, I'm glad they're not considering me. So I don't know, it's hard, because I don't want to pass their stupid bullshit test. I'm like, treat me with dignity. Don't treat me like, like, obviously, they don't want to spend much money on employees. And then they want their employees to have to figure out problems that their managers and bosses are supposed to be figuring out. So I don't know, but merchandising may be an option. Some of those merchandising jobs are really difficult. I saw ones where it's like you got to be able to lift and move 100-pound, like especially for beer companies, 100-pound kegs, 150-pound kegs. I'm like, man, that is tough. Uh, I know that's something I could barely lift. I don't know if they actually expect you to like deadlift that, or if you just got to be able to put it onto a cart like a truck, and then move it like a hand truck. I don't know, but I was like, man, if I take that job and I can't do it well, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's not a good situation. I want something where I can just like know I can work it. Screw them, man. Screw those tests. If they're not looking for something, don't treat me like a test monkey, where obviously they're showing how they treat their employees, which is you're like a fucking monkey and you have to go through the little playground and we'll reward you afterwards with $15 an hour when we're expecting you to solve problems that we fucked up on. So yeah, I don't want to work for a company like that. That's my problem, is they want people who won't question that stuff. Hey Ace, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing all right. So I'm gonna moisturize my hands. Hopefully the stream doesn't cut out while I do that. Oh shit, a little bit burst out. But yeah, the mailbox place I rent from was robbed a second time, and something happened with their internet. This robbery, so their phone and internet is out, and I got to go back and get another key for the front door so I can get in after hours and check my mailbox, because I always like going after hours. I don't like going when there's a line and the sun's out and all that stuff. And paid my bills, and now I'm really low on money, so you know I gotta. And my bank is going to be expecting credit card payments next month. They've suspended them for a few months, so now I'm really going to have to think, what'll I do? I'll try and call them and see if they'll work with me. If I say, look, stop the interest charges, because you're charging interest every month. I'm not spending anything on the card. I'm already way over the limit because of the interest charges. And lower the minimum payments, and I'll make payments. But otherwise, what are you going to do? I don't know. I don't know if they would close my checking account. That would really mess me up, but not necessarily. I mean, I would open one somewhere else, but I don't know if they would try and take me to court or what. So I'd rather, you know, not face that possibility and just, if I have to get some work, figure out something, I don't know. You know, I just hate most work. That's the problem. I don't want to pass any test that a company has, like the one I was talking about, where it's like you're a fucking trained animal and they just want to make sure you're compliant and you're not going to complain and you already understand you're underpaid, and that's just how it is. So either maybe a cleaning job, which I know those are hard too, and a lot of them I'm not qualified for because they're like industrial cleaning, and you got to know how to work like wax machines and stuff or whatever, or merchandising, I'm guessing. And the other thing with like store stocking, I don't want to do it overnight. So that's the problem. Again, may have to bite the bullet and do it, but I really prefer getting up early in the morning and sleeping at night. I strongly prefer, you know, not to have to sleep in my car during the day. It works all right when I can lower the window, but you know, again, if I have to survive, I've had to get through things that I thought would be worse. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to see what'll I do. But in the meantime, I'm making YouTube videos. I'm doing these live videos more. So I'm really trying to keep that going, so people are still, you know, interested in seeing what I'm doing and all that. And just keep looking out for opportunities. I did that life in a day thing. The thing is, life in a day, first of all, it's not for personal, you know, benefit, really. It's to see the movie and maybe I'll be in it, but I really don't care if I'm in it in a way. I want to contribute. Maybe it'll be cool. I mean, I'm sure it'll be cool if I'm in the movie, but also the thing is, it'll come out in a year or so. So, but I submitted to that, and you know, you never know if if people be interested in finding me from it, or will, I don't know how anything, you know, how that would, other benefits I would have other than that. It's just a great project to be a part of. This is just part of me being creative. And still just trying to write a lot and push myself, be disciplined. I was slacking yesterday. Every time I got frustrated trying to think up a line, I would frustrate myself even more by getting up, walking around, looking at stuff on the internet. And finally, partway through the night, I'm realizing, oh, this is bullshit what I'm doing. I gotta keep looking at this screen, this script, even though it's frustrating. And then I was typing way faster, and before I knew it, I wrote a bunch. So, and I'm still gonna have to go through a bunch of drafts and all that. Yeah, my bank, they don't care if you're unemployed. I've called them before about getting help on my credit card. They say you have to get a job to get help on your credit card. So, man, my throat's wearing out. Been going 45 minutes. I think I'll go till about an hour. I don't know. But again, I'm losing weight, so that's great. You're trying to get a supermarket or telemarketing job. Supermarkets are hiring. They need people. Same with places like, what is it called? Messy Foods or Imperfect Foods? I can't remember what it's called. But they're in City of Industry, which is a little further out from LA. And they called me on an old application and said, we need anybody right now because we have so many orders for food. They deliver food. And they, when the pandemic hit, they needed a ton of people to fill their orders. So places like that, yeah, they're still essential workers. And anyways, I couldn't stand doing that kind of work. And also it's far away, so it'd be like a kind of a pain on my time and everything. And it's like, fuck, I'm not trying to be away from screenwriting that badly. Like, if I can get a job a few hours a week, that's good. I'll live. But even that, I truly despise work. So I don't know. Really, what might be good is groundskeeper at a park, but I'm sure that takes a while to apply for. I see the groundskeepers at the park here a lot, and I see they've gotten some new ones, and I've heard them training them. Maybe I'll look into that and see what it's like. I'm sure I'll get sick of that and hate doing that too, but at least they're fucking outside doing real tasks, cleaning up, cutting the grass. I guess that's it. I don't know what else they do. Make sure the sprinklers are running. And just cutting back on what I eat. When I get money on my food stamp card next month, I'm not going to Jack in the Box anymore. I'm just going to get stuff I've been eating. Very low, low priced, like canned fish, bottled water. That's pretty much it. And then from the food bank, I get like no sugar or low sugar cereal that's healthy, like grape nuts or whole shredded wheat, and protein drinks. That's it. Peanut butter. I'm not going to put peanut butter on my food stamp card because it's more money off my food stamp card, and then I'll end up needing to spend money at the food bank. So I'd rather just get that at the food bank for like $1 or whatever, or $2, I don't know, and then get stuff that's really cheap at the grocery store, like bottled water. This stuff at Vallarta is 65 cents. That's awesome. And basically that. They got pretty cheap oatmeal, and their fish is always a little too pricey. It's like $1.30 for something that's $1 at the 99-cent only store. But 99-cent only store, you got to get there very specific times to avoid a huge fucking line. So, like, if I go there right after I went there right after they opened, and I went quickly in 5 minutes, was at the register, and there were already 3 or 4 people ahead of me. Now, it didn't take long to get through, but I'm like, man, people are lined up there. Everybody needs to shop there. It's a relocation company. I don't know what that is. Like a moving company? But yeah, my credit card screwed me. I should have been using my debit card over the years, but I was convinced credit card made more sense, and I'm getting thousands, literally thousands of dollars in interest charges. So, yeah, I got to figure something out with that. I just hate jobs. I fucking hate jobs. Got to keep making YouTube videos and hoping YouTube takes off even more for me. Still doing all right. My mom's cooking videos still get a lot of views. But as far as making new stuff, yeah, got to keep putting stuff out there. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of that, Alex. I don't know. I'll look into it. I know it's hard work as well. I don't. Background check I can pass, but moving is tough work. But you know, I don't know. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. Maybe YouTube will be my job, and then I can just you know, live off this, and after a while maybe rent a co-working space or something so I can type there if I'm not able to use Sunspace, because this pandemic's gonna last a long time, obviously, and California's got the most infections of anywhere in the country. Yeah, $200 a week would be great. That's plenty for me. I mean, I would still just get by, but that's fine. That's what I need. Basically, it would mean I could pay my bills. That's it. I'd be paying more in gas because I'd be driving to work. Probably a little more in food, because if I am working all day, I will be hungrier. 52 minutes? All right, we'll see if I'll go another 8 minutes. Nah, I don't care about wearing the mask. That's easy. I work out for 90 minutes sometimes, and usually it's not that long, but I've done that where I did 90-minute workouts in my mask, no problem. Well, it does get harder when it's hot, and then everything on you makes you sweat more. And so, you know, you get dehydrated and all that, and got to go to the bathroom a lot. Speaking of dehydrated, I'm going to drink something. Maybe I should have another protein drink soon. I've been working out hard and very cutting back on my what is it, calories I'm thinking of, and trying to spend as little on food as possible. So click like, everyone, helps the video out. I don't know, maybe I'll go beyond an hour. But I'm glad I just keep moving, and I'm getting better about my discipline, and getting through my dissociative disorder. I still have little flare-ups, but I am... I don't even like talking about it, because really it triggers me more to talk about it, but it's improving. Probably going to try and clean my car tonight, just as far as keeping moving, keep doing stuff. Don't just sit around and do nothing or think, oh, I can't control this, I can't help this, because that's the worst thing to happen, especially in this situation now, where, yes, there are a lot of things I can't control, but got to keep putting out videos, and, oh, man. Maybe I'll do something with my weight loss, like if I get it to around my target weight. I've never truly been there. Lightest I've been is 159. Even then I had some fat on me where I could have lost probably 10 pounds or so. So, let's see how much I can lose. And thank goodness I'm losing it, because I felt like shit at my heaviest. It's awful. And I'm sure it's bad for me. Bad for my heart, bad for my organs, my brain, my eyesight, everything. My stress. So I got at least another 30 pounds to go. At least another 40 pounds to go. Kimpy, basically the place I rent my mailbox from was robbed for a second time in like 2 weeks, and they changed their front lock before and gave us all new keys to get in after hours to check our mailboxes. They got robbed again, so they're going to change their keys again, their lock again, and I'm going to have to go in and get a new key. That itself is no big deal, but it's just crazy. It sucks that this keeps happening. I hope they get better security. I mean, I don't know what they can do, because the thing is, you know, it's part of our agreement that we're able to get in after hours. So I don't know if it's somebody with a key who's going. I don't care. I'm not trying to speculate on it, but you know, whenever stuff like that happens, they change the locks. So also their internet and phones are out. So I don't know what happened with that. If somebody took the phone, I don't know. How would that happen? I mean, take the router? I'm not sure. Pawn it? But fortunately, I didn't have any packages that were stolen or anything. So, but I don't know. Well, I'm not trying to speculate on how they did it, but yeah, it's just really crappy, and I gotta have money for when I renew my mailbox too. I don't know when that's coming up, but I don't think it can be too far, and so I'm gonna need to seriously consider a second job, and that's why I'm just pushing myself to make videos, even though right now I would be writing in my notebook if I wasn't doing this. And my mom is interested in getting a second job. 60%, I doubt it's just 60% of nonviolent crimes go unsolved. I'm sure 90% don't even get reported, you know. But anyways, yeah, it's unfortunate situation, you know. So I'm pushing myself to make videos, stay active, write, get healthy. That's a huge thing, man. Why would I, you know, want to let my health go stupidly over nothing, over just me not controlling what I eat? So, you know, I'm trying to do that better. And, you know, I know it's tough. It's tough for everybody. You got to be in the right mindset. And if I was more stressed and working a job and stuff, dealing with all that, or had a family and was dealing, I don't know if I'd control my diet as well. But lately I've been controlling it really well. And I'm down 12 pounds, and I want to get down at least another 40, I think. And, you know, make it easier on my heart and my organs, my brain, another organ, all that stuff. So that's why I'm asking click like, because it helps the videos, you know. Maybe I can have YouTube be my job. I'm still pushing myself to do it, and I try and, you know, say interesting stuff whenever there's something going on. Lately I'm just more interested in live videos for whatever reason. Also, there's just been weirder stuff happening I can talk about. I'd kind of like to do a sleeping live stream, but I don't want to on this phone because it keeps cutting out. So it could very well cut out after like 20 minutes of sleeping. So it's just really annoying. And, you know, this phone's crappy now. I'm not good at chess. I never learned it. I tried learning it when I was younger. I just couldn't. I was too lazy. So I just played it whatever dumb way I made up. Just like Monopoly. I would just make up how to play and play it. But, you know, this is an important time, and I actually, you know, I'm very lucky. I mean, I love stories about people who are in my situation. So how can I be too miserable about it, even though I can be miserable about it? Of someone just getting by, kind of a loner. The fact that I have anyone willing to let me use their business while it's shut down is like, I love stories like that. Of hearing, like, when you hear, how did this person get their break or whatever, it's like, yeah, I had a friend helping me out. I stayed in their garage or something. Well, for me, I go into, you know, my friend's business, and while it's shut down for the pandemic, and thank goodness, man, he lets me use it. He doesn't mind at all. I always worry that he minds, but it's also kind of good for me to be there too, so I can make sure if nobody's trying to break in, or, you know, if there's a leak in the ceiling or something, I can report it to him. So I know he's glad to have me there, but still, I'm running up the electricity and stuff, and, you know, the water. I am writing screenplays. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about what they're about because that's just for me to figure out right now. And later, when they're more ready, I'm going to test them with people, meaning maybe get actors to do a table read of them. And if I can afford it, hire consultants to look at it and enter it in a contest maybe and get notes on it and feedback from people who read thousands of screenplays and can really give me a good idea of if it's working or not, if it's ready to be produced or sent out somewhere. So I'm trying to stay active in whatever I can. I submitted footage to Life in a Day, which that's just good to keep being creative and keep making stuff. I saw Conan is actually doing a fan-made episode that's going to air on TV in September, I think. I don't know, I might submit something to that, where you have like 30-second or 19-second clips or something roughly. It ranges in there, where they set it up and they give you a script of each part and you reenact it however you want and be creative, and they'll pick the clips to go in the finished show. And it's going to be a bunch of like 30-second clips of fans going through an episode, a specific episode of Conan. And I saw the episode. It was one where Camille Nanjiani, wait, is that his name? Yeah, I think so. From, The Big Sick and Silicon Valley. He was supposed to be on the show, but he got stuck filming Silicon Valley. Wait, is that the name of the show? Silicon Valley? I can't remember. I've seen it. It's very funny, but anyways, so he couldn't make it to the show, so he just interviewed his assistant, Sona, who's been on the show before. And so that's the episode that they want people to recreate on their own. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I wish I had an orange wig, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try that. Yes, I practice Spanish a lot. My pronunciation and speaking has gotten a lot better. There's still, a lot of the language I have to learn. I've been studying for 12 years, and I still haven't become fluent. Oh, my goodness. I told someone that, and this girl I told that, she apparently learns a new language like every 6 months. And she learned like Japanese and I don't know what else, and she's getting into Spanish. And she's like, how long have you, no, I asked her like how long. I'm like, wow, 6 months you got it? And I'm like, I've been studying Spanish for 11 years. And she was like, what? I guess she couldn't believe someone was this lazy. Problem is I get so frustrated after like 5 words I don't know. I'm like, look that up, look this up, look how to conjugate the verb. I'm like, fuck, that's enough words. Why do I need to, how many words do I need to know? But yeah, I still need to learn it. I'm pretty good at it. I could survive in a, Spanish language country. But if I was there, I would be picking it up a lot faster because I'm speaking it all the time. But yeah, it's weird. I have these mental hang-ups where I almost get scared if I speak it too much, I'll forget English or something. And it's ridiculous. I know it's a ridiculous fear, but I always have these weird hang-ups that mess me up, and I gotta, ignore them because they're ridiculous. How's my phone doing? 57%? That's not bad, and it charges quickly. So I'll keep going, I guess, a little bit. 13 people here. That's really good. Click like, everyone. I say click like, again, I've said this 10 times, but even though you're already watching, when you click like, it signals to YouTube to show this to more people, send it to people's related or suggested videos or related videos, so I get more support, and maybe this can become my full-time job. Now so many of us are trying to survive. I wonder how you're all surviving out there. Yeah, I know the essential workers are still working, but it's crazy. It's just crazy, the risk of this disease, I heard the Florida Marlins, their games got delayed because players and coaches got diagnosed with coronavirus. So it seems ridiculous to me to try and continue a sports season right now. Like, what's the point? It's not going to work. You can try and wear masks and isolate all you want. It doesn't seem to be working. So figure out another way to do it. Have the baseball players doing something else. I don't know. Doing, not community events, but, I don't know, doing something. Yeah, I know, whatever, but it's not going to work. People are going to keep getting infected. So what the hell are you going to do? They tried resuming filming on Jurassic, whatever they're on now, whatever the next Jurassic Park movie is, and they put another $5 million into safety measures, and several crew members got diagnosed or tested positive. So and the producers, who knows if it's true or not, because they don't want they don't want to get anyone negative press thinking, oh, the movie's in a disaster now, it's being delayed. But they said there's no delay. We're happy to take care of these crew members, all this stuff. We're going forward with the best safety measures. Who knows? I don't know, but there were people saying it was delayed. And but anyways, it's like, yes, $5 million into safety measures, but what are you going to do when this disease spreads so easily? Boy, my legs feel like they're going to burst. I've done so many leg workouts lately. It's good. I'm not even thinking about food while I'm doing this stream. That's great. Trying to think of food as just fuel and not something like as recreation. So last night I was trying not to eat after like 5 or 6 o'clock. I got really like hungry and lightheaded by like 7 or 8. So I had a little tin of sardines, and I'm like, that's good. Whatever it is, 150 calories. I'm like, that's good. That's plenty. I got my fuel in me. I don't need to eat until I'm full, because I really have to lose weight for my health, and I just want to. To me, it's like, it's ridiculous that I gained this weight for nothing, like, because I wasn't thinking. I psyched myself out after losing weight before. I don't know if people are commenting still. We got a decent amount of people here, but I can't always tell if there's more commenters or not. Sometimes the comments freeze up. I got to get more conditioner too soon. They had this really nice orange peel and sandalwood or something conditioner at the food bank for a while. I should have bought more of it, because now I'm almost running out, and it's great. Oh shit. Oh boy. And now I don't want to have to get a crappy conditioner from somewhere else, and I certainly wouldn't want to pay full price for that conditioner. The food bank, I don't know how much it costs, but it's cheap at the food bank, like maybe $1 or $2. I'm sure it's way more expensive somewhere else. I have a LG Stylo 5, which I got for $188. I'm still paying it off because my $700 Samsung Galaxy S10e broke after a year, completely broke. It won't even charge. And I only got that because my BlackBerry Priv broke. And it's still paying off the Samsung, the Galaxy. And I couldn't get a new one because it was just after the warranty, the 1-year warranty expired. So what a piece of junk. And it's like cars. They make them as cheaply as possible. They don't care if they break down because they're trying to think how to get money as quickly as possible. And they don't care about long-lasting cars. Toyota is much better about that, but even them, they are slacking in quality. And things like where to put parts in the car. I saw they put their computer like in the middle of the engine, whereas before it was an easier place to work at. So many cars now require you to like drop out the engine or take out parts of the engine just to work on something simple. And now Toyota is going that way too. So, fuck these car makers that, don't give a rat's ass about quality work and having good workers, meaning paying their workers well. I don't just mean the workers themselves, but paying them well, making sure they're taken care of, and so they're they're focused on the job and doing a good job. Yep, and phones aren't made to last either. That's the thing. Razor blades, all this crap that's not lasting. I was surprised to hear Scotty Kilmer say there used to be engines that would still last even after they overheated badly because they were made out of cast iron. I'm like, man, they try and make so much now out of plastic and all this bullshit that breaks and cracks. BMWs have them in them, Mercedes, the pieces of junk, and people that can barely afford them, buy them used, and they don't realize how badly they break down and how expensive they are to fix, and a lot of mechanics won't work on them. And I forget what I was saying. But, cars that they're not made with stuff like cast iron that would take a beating and still work. And similar story with Toyotas. I'm glad to have this Toyota. It still runs like a dream. It's so great. Only major work I had to do when it was overheating, I was worried about the radiator. I replaced the radiator cap with a new one, and I filled it up with coolant like twice or 3 times, like twice I think, because the air still sort of got out of it, and it's been full ever since. And so it just needed a new radiator cap. That's it. Even my Honda was a piece of, not a piece of junk, but it was breaking down. A lot of things were not lasting on it. Yeah, exactly. Stuff just was. The latch on the trunk of my Honda Civic broke, and I was lucky to go to a junkyard and get a new one, and then it was destroyed a few months later. So yeah, phones too. Phones are absolutely made that way. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. I got to keep working at YouTube, making videos, you know. Try and think of different kinds so I have stuff to talk about and stuff to show. I ate that onion. I actually, by the way, I felt really good after I ate that onion. It's healthy. So that's part of why I wanted to eat it, because it's just gross to be interesting, but it's really healthy. It's very low calories, great for your arteries, and I could only bring myself to eat like whatever 1/10 of it or something. After an hour, it was getting hard to swallow. It was just miserable, and it was psychologically messing me up. It was grossing me out. So I gave up after an hour. Maybe if I tried it again, I could do better. I don't know. It wasn't burning up my tongue so badly, like painfully, but yeah, it's a superfood like oatmeal. But it was good. I felt good. My breath smelled like onions all day, but it may be into the next day. Yeah, I felt pretty good. I didn't feel sick afterward. It's crazy how much I have to go to the bathroom when I don't eat much food. I am pissing like a maniac. I went to the bathroom right before I started this live stream, and I've had to go at a very low level. I haven't drank much water since I started it. Now it's over an hour and 13 minutes into it, and I know I should go soon. So crazy. Less than every hour I'm going. I would have gone earlier if it wasn't for this live stream. But yeah, I'm so glad I'm losing weight. I'm trying to get as healthy as I've ever been, even healthier. I'm trying to think of new ways to vary up my workout to make it better. So I'm doing pull-ups and dips, and I'm getting better at them pretty steadily. Because they got pull-up bars and dip bars at the park. Dips like chair dips, where it's like, hold on to a chair and lift yourself up and lower yourself down. And lower yourself down slowly. Same with the pull-ups, And so weirdly, I don't know why I don't mind having longer hair now. Normally, the longer hair would drive me insane. Maybe it's my mental state where it's like I'm just doing stuff, so I'm not as worried about it. Or being at the gym, maybe I was too spoiled, and when I started sweating, I couldn't stand it. Now I'll sweat all through my hair with my hoodie on and stuff, and walking around in the park with my hat on and mask, and I don't mind. I'll just comb it again. So I don't know why I don't mind it. Maybe I'll get the 1970s Scorsese hair a little longer. I'm not sure, but I can't even afford a haircut. And the salons are closed, but I see, like, handwritten signs up in Spanish saying, I cut hair, reasonable prices at your home, call me. Maybe sometime I would do that. I don't know. But for now, no, because why bother? I don't even care. Like, I'm fine with having the longer hair. Yeah, I mean, I could do videos about exercises, but I've done a few, and people aren't that interested in them. Maybe if I get to my goal weight, I don't know what that is exactly, around 155 pounds. But if I get around there, maybe I'll do something like that where people would be more interested. But it's not the exercise that makes me lose weight. It helps a little bit. It's the diet. You can lose so, and I have done this. I've lost so much more weight just with controlling my calories than with ever exercising. And I was barely exercising when I lost 15 pounds in a month. Back when I lived with that 89-year-old Baptist pastor who wanted to get in the shower with me. because I was just cutting back my calories. It wasn't that I was exercising much at all. I didn't know how to exercise well. I was so shitty and lazy about it. I would hold the weights, do a little bit like this, like 5 or 10 pound weights, and do these old boxing exercises like this, and holding the weights up and then to the side. And that's it. I'd be done in 10 or 15 minutes because I didn't get mentally how to get over the idea that, oh, I don't want to work out too hard. Yeah, a lot of people are getting long hair now. I'm really curious how the talk shows are going to last through all this, and TV shows that are, but mainly talk shows because they're doing their shows at home now. Conan, Stephen Colbert, who else was I watching? Seth Meyers, yeah. Jimmy Kimmel, whatever. I mean, they'll all be fine, but I'm just curious to see, like, do they somehow try and make their shows more interesting and stuff? Because their stuff's going online now, and I'm sure they're all seeing it's hard to get a lot of views online. It's nothing against them. It's just, it's hard. And it's even harder when you can't interact with people directly for the most part. Click like, everyone. I'm going to get out of here soon, go to the bathroom, and just keep writing. And, I don't know, maybe I'll get into Sunspace and do some writing there. But, I mean, if I'm in my car, I'll write in my notebook. But, yeah, I'm really glad for my weight loss. I feel much better. I just felt horrible thinking, my goodness, look at all this fat on me. I'm not putting anyone down for being bigger. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just for me, I got to lose it. I got to lose the weight. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Now I don't mind as much. Maybe it bothered me more in Virginia where it was more humid. Having long hair, that is. I don't know. Because I've never had it this long in my adult life. When I was a very young kid, I had longer hair. But since being an adult, it's always been cut short. Maybe I'm just not psyching myself out about it as much. Because also it stressed me out to be in the gym. I was always worried that like my workouts weren't good or somebody was going to bother me and stop me from working out. So I was always fucking nervous all the time. And now that I'm at the park working out, it doesn't bother me as much, For me, it's kind of ideal, even though, yeah, I would like some weights sometimes, but whatever. Even I walk around just lifting my arms slowly like this. This gives you a workout too. You'd be surprised. Do it 20 times slowly, all the way down and up, or like this, or like this. That works out your arms too. So again, click like, everyone. How do we got on the phone? 52%. I'm going to get going in a minute because I'm going to go to the bathroom. I wouldn't even bother combing my hair right now, but I'll comb it. I don't understand why people use brushes. I mean, okay, if you have really long hair, I guess, but it drives me nuts. I don't think I've ever been to someone's house in my life that had combs. Everyone's house I go to, they have brushes there. I'm like, do you people understand like how combs work? They work better than brushes, at least on shorter hair. And the last haircut I got was this fucking crappy one at this barber shop. And it's still it was like too long on the side or what, I can't remember how it was, but it looked shitty. It looked kind of like oh fuck. The phone crapped out again for like the 6th time. That's why I can't do sleep live streams with this phone. But yeah, I'm trying to be as healthy as possible. I have vinegar, this Trader Joe's vinegar with the mother protein in it. That's very healthy. I got it at the food bank, of course. Multivitamins, magnesium, protein drinks, and just being conscious about what I eat and what I take in. I'm not eating for like recreation or fun or to taste good food. I'm just eating to have fuel in me. Thank you, Avina, saying take care and have a great day. Yes, everybody here, have a great day and all that. And click like on the video. Keep sharing them. I'm going to keep trying to make these. As much as I just keep moving no matter what. I don't care. Homeless means nothing to me. I'm just trying to work. All right, everybody. Bye.